Thank you, Tim Minton. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So thank you all for being here today. As Tim Minton mentioned, I am Shanifa Riera, the Chief Customer Officer, and this is one of my favorite events to do every year, recognizing and celebrating Autism Acceptance Month. So give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Because the MTA profoundly takes pride in promoting an acceptance and support for individuals with autism. The MTA conducts programming around autism awareness and acceptance throughout the entire year, not only the month of April, which you all are here to, and gathered. And we also have programming that goes beyond you young people, but we also have programming and we strived to include adults. So we have some adults also, which is new this year, that will be participating in this year's announcements. Not only, as I mentioned, that we're looking forward to hearing these great announcements playing throughout the system, but we are using and dedicating our 10,000 screens across the system to broadcast and show messaging promoting autism awareness and acceptance. And to go a step further, we are also lighting our high traffic terminals like Penn Station and Grand Central Madison blue throughout the system. So if you have not visited, please, take a look. So I can't wait to present to the rest of New York City and everyone across the region these well-crafted announcements that you all have worked hard to record over the last couple weeks. So, excited and looking forward to that. So before we move on to that, I want to give a huge, huge shout out for the partnership, because none of this would be possible without Include NYC. The New York City Department of Education, My Time Inc., the PCAC, and a wide net of other disability and advocates that have helped make this program and the partnership possible. So, again, speaking of partnership, one of our very staunch partners and supporters internally is no other than New York City Transit President Demetrius Critchlow. Demetrius?
Shanifa said it earlier. I love this event. I mean, for what it means, what it does, and who it touches. Love being here. Today at the MTA, we gather to celebrate Autism Acceptance Month, a time to honor the diversity of minds, experiences, and to make our community stronger, more compassionate, and more creative. Autism acceptance is more than just awareness. It's about understanding, it's about inclusion, and it's about respect. It's about listening to autistic voices, embracing neurodiversity, and challenging stereotypes. New Yorkers with autism are our customers, they are our employees, they are our friends, they are our family members, they are us. And during this month, we lift their voices, literally. Here at New York City Transit, in partnership with Include New York NYC and New York City Public Schools, we've done something really special. Dozens of young people with autism were given the opportunity to record announcements that will be played throughout our system. These announcements advise our customers to follow the rules of conduct. Let me know if you know this one. Please stand clear to closing doors. Who's got one of those? He's got one. Let's let customers off before boarding. We got one there, all right. Remove your backpack before getting on the train.
We have one.
This one, I loved that one. That one was fantastic. And many, many more, all while providing a friendly reminder of the requirement of having this month here for folks. April is Autism Acceptance Month. These people hail from 30 different schools across the city. Some are family members of New York City Transit, which I'm excited to be able to meet their families in person. This is important to us. Celebrating diversity of mind and of thought, that's what makes New York special. The ability to accept our differences, no matter what they are, and to be able to be stronger as a result of it. I tell you, I can't wait to hear some of these announcements. And before I do, I have to give a strong kudos to Shanifa Riera, who, without her work, we would not be here today. Her team has been staunch proponents for what we're doing today, and so really grateful for what you've done, Shanifa. And with that, I will turn it over to the Deputy Chancellor, Christina Foti.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, I think you all are pretty excited, and I'm feeling very excited, too. You sure are. That's right. Well, good morning. I want to begin by thanking everybody at the MTA for this partnership, Demetrius, Shanifa, team, and to all of our MTA representatives here today. I'm reminded, that's right, they deserve. That's right. I am reminded, and I hope you all are reminded, how you are true heroes in our city. When you see the round of applause that you all get, so often you're the first smile and wave that our children get on their ways to school. And I certainly know for my own children, when the bus driver waves at you, it's a big deal, right? It's awesome, I know. So good morning again, everybody. The MTA serves everybody, and you all are a testament today that our students with disabilities and our adults with disabilities are the most special New Yorkers in the entire city. And so, round of applause to you all for being the MTA's most special customers. Through the work of our division at New York City Public Schools, we are called the Division of Inclusive and Accessible Learning. Yes, you can clap for the division as well. We, too, are so committed to serving all students and all families. That includes our students with disabilities, that includes our multilingual learners, and that includes our immigrant students and all of their families as well. True inclusion means listening to the community and responding to the needs of the community, and that's really what today is about. So we're so proud to partner with the MTA and Include NYC today to celebrate Autism Acceptance Month. I saw the sign, one of the Autism Acceptance Month signs on my way into work today, and I felt very excited to see that blue sign. And that celebration is so important because it's a reminder that true inclusion takes all of us. So we want to, I cannot wait to see you all when you hear your announcements on the subway. You're one of them. Your voices are going to ring throughout the subway and be the best reminder of how special New York City is. And you'll be queen or king of the city when that announcement rings. I couldn't say it better myself. I certainly want to thank the Division of Inclusive and Accessible Learning. I have many people from the division here who have made today possible, but truly who make every day in New York City possible for students with disabilities. I want to shout out a few of them. We have John Hammer. There he is. Greg Daniel. Michelle Netzler. Kate Dolan-Cheney. Rachel Rippey, who is really responsible for making sure that all of your videos and announcements got recorded. Carson Chodas is also huge in elevating our disability culture and awareness. And Andy Corso I saw. And we have so many others here, so forgive me if I'm not seeing you yet, but we're so grateful for the work that you do every day and always. I also just want to send my deep gratitude to Sherelle Chris Shank, thank you, Sherelle, who is our Executive Director of Include One NYC. Include NYC is one of our advocacy organizations that has been at the forefront of advocating for people with disabilities in the city for decades now. And Sherelle is one of the best partners we've ever had in that work. And so I thank you, Sherelle. I also have Chantel Lowe here with us from Include NYC. And once again, thank you to our MTA partners and leadership. You all are making this an incredible day for our students.
Good morning again. I feel the excitement. I love it. You feel it too? I love that. So we are super excited at Include NYC to first be a part of this partnership. To the MTA, we thank you for this platform. It's really important because inclusion is about being a part, and this opportunity makes all of you a part of the community and keeping New Yorkers safe. And we just want to applaud you for your talent. Thank you for taking the time to participate. You know, Include has been doing this for 41 years now, and every day for us is Autism Acceptance Day. Every day for us is a day to include people with disabilities in every way possible. So we really are so happy to be here with our partners from New York City Public Schools, from the MTA, from my time, and I want to especially thank Chantel Lowe, who took this project for Include, made sure she contacted people, she worked with all our partners. So this could not have come together without her, truly. So I want to thank her for that, her and her team, and the rest of the Include NYC staff that are here. I think I saw Carly somewhere. But especially thank you to all of you for coming and showing up and being amazing. So I'm excited. I can't wait to hear your announcements. I know you can't wait. So I will introduce Christopher Greif, the New York City Transit Advisory Committee on Transit Accessibility.
Surprise. Good morning, everyone. I think they heard you at the next station. But as I'm going to say, it is a great day. Weather is beautiful right now, and we're in a beautiful site because you can see the sky is up. But I want to thank everyone who was here. I do want to thank My Time Inc., the schools. If I mention every group here, we'll be here till next year. But I do want to thank every single one. I want to thank the MTA very much. Today, Autistic Awareness Month is also not just, it's special to me, but it's also the one thing I'll say this. April comes spring, and we all continue what we have to do. I cannot wait to hear those announcements at the stations. And you see, and I want to say this, a message is going to come out and let everyone know that we're all here having a moment, sitting or relaxing or having a great day. But the only thing I'm going to say is Autistic Awareness Month is a month to remember from April 1st to April 30th. Everything we've been doing, announcing, doing drawing, coloring, and doing a lot of things like sports we can do as a former Special Olympic athlete. I'll say this, we are all advocating for the right and the good. And I want to say thank you, everyone, for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Christopher. And so now for the moment that you all have been waiting for, who's ready to hear these announcements? Are you really, really ready? Really, really ready? Okay, so now for without delay, let's get to the video. Yes, start.
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to remove your backpack before getting on the train. Have a nice day.
Hey everybody, my name is Brady and this is my brother Liam. We love trains so much that the MTA is letting us make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month. Let's celebrate our differences and support one another this April. An easy way to do that is giving your seat to someone who needs it more. Have a great ride.
Hello passengers, my name is Sammy and I am 17 years old. I'd like to let you know that it is Autism Acceptance Month. Let's work together to make the subway an inclusive space.
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, please remove your backpack before getting on the train. Have a nice day!
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to let people off the train before you get on. Let's keep the trains moving. Bye!
Hello passengers, my name is Colin and I'm 12 years old. I'd like to let you know that it is Autism Acceptance Month. Let's work together to make the subway an inclusive space.
Attention passengers, my name is Gianna Teresiano. I love to ride MTA trains and I'm living with autism. I'd like to invite you to join me and the MTA as we celebrate our differences during Autism Acceptance Month. And don't forget, holding the door slows us all down. Have a good day.
My name is Connor. I love the New York City subway and I am living with autism. So the MTA let me make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month.
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to remove your backpack before getting on the train. Have a nice day.
Hey everybody, my name is Andrew, and I love trains so much that the MTA is letting me make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month.
My name is Elliot and I'm communicating my message with an augmentative and alternative communication device. I love the New York City subway, and I'm living with autism, so the MTA let me make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month.
My name is Layla Collins. I love to ride MTA trains.
Attention passengers, my name is Inako. I love to ride MTA trains, and I'm living with autism. I'd love to invite you to join me and the MTA as we celebrate our differences during Autism Acceptance Month. And don't forget, holding the door slows us all down. Have a good day.
Passengers, my name is Ethan. I love to ride MTA trains. I'd like to invite you to join me and the MTA as we celebrate our differences during Autism Acceptance Month.
Let's celebrate our differences this April, making space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to let people leave the train before you get on. Let's keep the train moving.
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to remove your backpack before getting on the train. Have a nice day!
Hello passengers, my name is Ian and I am 17 years old. I'd like to let you know that it is Autism Acceptance Month. Let's work together to make the subway an inclusive space. Let's also work together to make it a clean one. Please use the trash cans to toss your garbage.
Hey everybody, my name is Matthew. I love trains so much that the MTA is letting me make an announcement as the part of Autism Acceptance Month.
I love to ride MTA trains and I'm living with autism. I'd like to invite you to join me and the MTA as we celebrate our differences during Autism Acceptance Month. And don't forget, holding the door slows us all down. Have a good day!
Attention passengers, my name is Isaiah. I love to ride MTA trains and I'm living with autism. I'd like to invite you to join me and the MTA as we celebrate our differences during Autism Awareness Month.
Hello passengers, my name is Jack and I'm 16 years old. I'd like to let you know it is Autism Acceptance Month. Let's work together to make the subway an inclusive space.
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to let people leave the train before you get on. Let's keep the trains moving.
Hey everybody, my name is Josiah and I love trains so much that the MTA is letting me make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month.
I love trains so much that the MTA is letting me make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month. Let's celebrate our difference and support one another this April. An easy way to do that is giving your seat to someone who needs it more. Have a great ride.
Attended passengers,
My name is Joaquin. I love to ride MTA trains. Help us celebrate Autism Exceptions Month.
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to let people leave the train before you get on. Let's keep the trains moving.
Hello everyone, my name is Adrian.
I'm Joseph.
And my name is Aiden. And we attend New Design Middle School. We love trains so much that the MTA is letting us make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month.
Hey everybody, my name is Leo and I love trains so much that the MTA is letting me make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month.
Attention passengers, my name is Lola. I love to ride MTA trains. I'd like to invite you to join me and the MTA as we celebrate our differences during Autism Acceptance Month.
Hey everybody, my name is Christopher Nanku, and I am living in the autism. I love trains so much that the MTA is letting me make an announcement as a part in Autism Acceptance Month.
My name is Holden. I love trains so much that the MTA is letting me make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month. Let's celebrate our differences and support one another this April.
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to let people leave the train before you get on. Let's keep the trains moving.
Hey everybody, my name is Rex, and I love trains so much that the MTA is letting me make an announcement as part of Autism Acceptance Month.
Let's celebrate our differences this April and make space for all on the subway. Speaking of space, remember to let people leave the train before you get on. Let's keep the trains moving.
Attention passengers, my name is Morgan. I love to ride MTA trains and I am living with autism. I'd like to invite you to join me in the MTA as we celebrate our differences during Autism Acceptance Month.
Now, if that wasn't awesome, I don't know what is. That was fantastic. Good job. Give yourselves a hand. That's right. Let's go. So, without further ado, I want to introduce the special people that are standing behind me. A fantastic crew across the organization of different skills, different talents. They just do amazing stuff. We'll start off with Donovan Cork. He is from Car Equipment. Come on up, Donovan.
I'm Cork. I'm with Car Equipment. You know, I've been with Transit for 27 years. I love this job. Now, my job is to make sure the trains are safe. So I fix the train, and if there's a problem, I respond to the train and get that train moving. How many people take the train this morning? Was there any problem on the train? Oh, we are doing a great job. All right?
That's a tricky question.
Okay. All right, guys. You are great. Have a great day. All right?
That's fantastic. Next up, we have Vladimir Murthel, one of our managers of stations. I didn't see Vlad. He's handling very important station matters. But we do have Bruce Cruz here. Bruce is a TSS, one of our supervisors for train movement.
Hello, everyone. Hey, hello, everyone. Honored to be here amongst all of you. We all love the trains, right? Well, the best part of my job is I ride trains all day long. So I could be a conductor one day and a train operator the next day. So, you know, it's really cool. And riding the trains all day, I'll get to hear all your announcements every day. So I look forward to it. I could put the face with the voice, you know. So, yeah, I can't wait either. I'm going to say I heard it. And you know, a little bit. I've been with MTA for 19 years. Started as a train conductor and a train operator, and you know, love what I do, and you know, look forward to seeing all of you out there one day. You know, so Enjoy yourselves, and I look forward to hearing your announcements. Great job.
It's fantastic. Nice. Next, we have Pippi Joseph, who's a station agent. Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
Good morning. I didn't know I had to make an announcement. However, I have something. All right, so my name is Peppy Joseph. I'm a station agent. I love my job for the sense of security and the multiple opportunities that's in it for me to grow in the NYCT. That's it.
Who provides better customer service than our customer service agents? Fantastic. Next up, none other than Deborah Newton. She's a good one.
Hi, everybody. I have to tell you, this is such a privilege to be amongst you guys. I'm going to try not to cry because I see some kids that I saw 2 years ago and they're taller than me. Their hair's long. They got deeper voices. I just want to say that I'm a conductor with New York City Transit. I've been here for 11 years. I absolutely love my job. I love the people that I work with. And to be given an opportunity like this to see you guys, you know, I see you. I'm just very blessed, and I'm just very grateful to be asked to come here. So, again, I remember you too. So thanks, you guys, for having me here, and thank you.
So, Deborah is pretty special, right? Deborah is here on her vacation. She came in on her own time because she wanted to be here to see you. Don't put in no time slip later either. All right, next up, this person, I'm gonna tell you, she's emailed me several times to make sure that when we have this event that she is handpicked to be here. Several times.
How many times?
Several. Kim Quayle, one of our dispatchers and platform controllers.
Hi guys, good morning. So I wasn't here last year, but I've been before. I know how important it is for you guys to be here. I know how excited you all are to make the announcements. And so that is the reason why I kept emailing. I'm Kim Quayle. I'm a train dispatcher, former tower operator. I work with the platform controllers. 30 years this year in January. This is my last year, guys. I'm retiring next year. But I'll make sure it gets done next year before I leave, absolutely. I pretty much am on the platform. I make sure that they step aside, watch their backpacks, use all available doors. I make those same announcements every day. And it's always been my pleasure. Thank you, guys.
We have another dispatcher, Dwayne Reed. He's not here either. Another important person that's out there making sure business is handled. But we do have someone that we didn't have last year, the year before last when we did this. We have folks from the bus side as well. How many people take buses? All right. So we have bus operator Sven Curtin.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm a bus operator, Sven Curtin from Staten Island, representing the borough of Staten Island. I've been with transit for 20 years. This year's 20 years. I enjoy my job, you know. I thank my boss for inviting me. Where's my boss? Thanks my boss for inviting me here. They're talking a lot about trains, but I'm on the streets of New York every day. I'm on the bus, back and forth. All right, and I represent the buses. And the next time you take a bus, the next time you get on a bus, You look on the poster, you see this face. I'm representing the MTA. Thank you.
And we have someone that has a little more broad perspective from the bus side, whose family is actually here as well. Let's give a hand for Nicole.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Nicole Verganellis. I am the Assistant General Manager at Charleston Depot in Staten Island. I'm also a proud mother of 2 children with autism who are here today and whose video you saw up there today. I also just wanted to thank their principal and their assistant principal for coming here today. We collaborated with them about 2 years ago with the high school, and we have special needs interns come to the depot every single week, including Frankie, he's back there, and they are just awesome. And we just want to thank the MTA for everything they do with the autism community, and I hope you guys have a great day today.
We also have Kara Girl from PCAC. Come on up.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say thank you all to the MTA, to New York City Public Schools, to Include NYC, and all the other groups and kids represented here today. Inclusion is so important, and I'm really excited to hear all of your announcements, riding the system every single day on the subways and buses, and in the stations as well. Thank you so much.
All right, I have a host of other people up here, but I think this time it's about you guys. So we're going to take a couple minutes for you to hear your questions. So is there anyone in particular of this amazing crew that you want to ask a question? Let's go with the gentleman here who's waiting so patiently.
Mechanics work. How's the mechanics work?
Mechanics of the car?
How does the mechanics work of the train?
All right, let's have the RCI come up.
Yeah, that's a great question. The mechanics, we fix the train, meaning that anything that breaks in the train, we replace it, or we'll fix it, make sure the train is safe. So sometimes we got to be under the train, sometimes we got to be in the train. So whatever the problem is, whatever is broken, then we will take care of it. We'll repair it.
All right. Thank you. This gentleman right here.
Morning. When is the QJ train? When is Jamaica 168th Street gonna come back to life?
That is a fantastic question.
Faster service to JFK from Jamaica 168th Street.
So I'm going to say we're pretty amazing. So the system is always alive, always. We got 50,000 employees. They do a great job of maintaining the system. And so we're happy that you come and ride our system with us. Thank you so much. All right. So you don't have to swing. We'll take the hand right here.
Hi, my name is Mohammed. How do you become a train conductor?
How do you become a train conductor? How do you become a train conductor? You want to come up? Were you a conductor before?
So I was a conductor for 7 years. To become a train conductor, you would take a test, multiple choice test. Once you pass, then once you're in, you go for training, about 9 weeks of training. And then you'll ride along with a seasoned conductor. And then you'll be out on your own, opening and closing the doors and making announcements. So, yeah.
All right. Let's take the hand over here.
How many people do you serve in the MTA in one whole day?
Wow, that's a good question. So the number varies, but it's roughly 4.5 million people every single day. Yeah, it's awesome. We'll take the hand right there.
So the R46, as we all know it, which has been in service for kind of a while, may retire soon.
So anytime I see someone that has a sharply dressed suit jacket like that, I always get concerned. Look, the R46 is without question one of the workhorses of our system. It's been great, but it's had its day, right? The reality is the R211 is out there, and it's a pretty amazing car. So we're looking forward to continuing to roll that out on the A and C lines. Yeah. Let's take the hand here.
Okay. So I'm a subway vlogger, also known as the Mighty Subway. I have a YouTube channel dedicated to New York City subways. I have a question. After you finish 4 years of college or 2 years of college, do you have to have a 1-year job in order to become an MTA train operator?
So if you have a high school diploma, you can apply for a job. You just have to submit through civil service, and any of the positions here you can have with just a high school diploma or GED.
That's why I was after 4 years of college or 2 years of college in New York City, you have to apply for a job to become an MTA train operator, actually.
Yeah, the process is still the same. Okay. All right, awesome. Well, you got you already. We're gonna go to someone else. We'll come to you later, though. Let's take this hand here.
Have you ever thought of having MTA Construction and Development build new subway lines themselves instead of contracting out? It'd be way cheaper, and they wouldn't go over budget.
That's a very, very good question. I am going to hand that over to my partner, Jamie Torres Springer, and give him that word of advice. He's actually helping to build. We have one right here.
Okay, my name is Jonathan Abar, and I wanted to ask you, how do you become a train engineer?
A train engineer. Let's see. Who was an engineer? You were an engineer again? Again.
All right. Well, to become a train engineer, we say train operator. If you come from a previous title as conductor, you would take a test, and then you would go for 6 months of training, and you would be given these cool tools to operate the train right here. So you get these, and you'll be able to operate the train, But yeah, you take a test, and you go for training, and you become a train operator. There you go, 100 points on the test.
We only want those tools if we are a train operator, though. All right, look at this one. All right.
I was actually saving this question since 2019, actually.
I love it. I've been here since
I was
2019.
wondering, after these D68 retired, I was wondering, would they be coming back?
Will the R68s be coming back?
No, the D68 chefs, the buses.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
The buses.
Do you want to try and give them a shot?
With all the lines, we really, do an assessment of ridership, and then that's where we decide, whether or not it's needed. So we will look into that for sure.
Well said.
All right, we got the hand right there in the back.
Yeah, hi, my name is Gabriel. I was wondering, would you have to shut a train down if it crashed?
So we try to keep trains from crashing. We don't like that very much. But if there were an accident, yes, we would remove that train from service to make sure all of our customers are exited safely, get the help that they need, and we'd make sure that train goes to the yard to be worked on. Thank you for the question. We got a hand in the back there.
Ask your question, Jordan.
You have a question?
Say
Yes.
hi.
What's your question?
Hi. How fast
How fast
does the train run?
does the train run?
Wow, that's a good question. So we have a number of different lines. Every line has a different speed at which they can operate on. I think the top speed is 55 on the 7 line. So that's where you're going to really kick up some speed. All right. We had a hand here. I think that's cheating, but might as well.
Good morning. My son adores the MTA, and I know tons of facts, but this one's a little out of left field. Do you donate out of service trains to the ocean project to help restore coral reefs?
So we used to do that. Generally, we review every time we have a car class that's being decommissioned. We'll review whether or not it's best to refit, as we call it, refit as a project, or if it's best to just scrap the cars. This most recent car class we're scrapping. All right. Any more questions? We're back for seconds. All right. Oh, one hand. I'm sorry. How could I miss you?
Maybe we'll try electrical buses. We have energy cleanup. Oh, sorry, but I don't want to. But energy cleanup before you go for a quick test fuel for a drive. You want to say for a thank you statement before. You have a thing for energy to let you go. Right, buses.
So we do have a new program that we're working to convert all of our buses from diesel over to electric before 2040. So it is a very aggressive program. This new capital plan that we're working on will infuse a whole new host of buses, which you'll be seeing coming out of different depots this year. All right, we'll take a hand. Seconds, we'll do seconds.
If y'all ever put y'all butts for sale, how much would y'all put them for?
I can only sell them to you on the side. See me afterwards. We'll take the hand over here. I don't know, we lost the mic.
Kayla?
Oh.
Kayla's coming.
I'm sorry. Who's Kayla coming to?
The hand over here.
Sorry.
Sorry, Kayla.
Nope, we're good. Who needs?
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Good morning. With regards to employee stats, do you guys track your employees that are autistic? I'm just wondering, what's the percentage?
That is a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Would you know? I don't know. I'd have to get an answer for you. Yeah.
Okay, he's scared. But he wants me to ask the question.
Where's he at?
The one who's hiding behind me.
I still see you.
So he wanted me to ask, how many new buses do you guys have?
How many new buses do we have?
How many new buses do you have?
All right. Would you know how many new buses we have?
We have a lot of new buses, but we have a lot of new electric buses, as Mr. Cristo said before, 250, around 250. And the electric buses, 243, there you go. Okay, thank you, 243. And the new electric buses are very, very nice, and we are super excited to have them roll out. They have USB cords for your phones.
All right, the hand right here.
So, when you dump a train into the ocean, where does it actually go?
The last time we reefed trains, you know when the last time we reefed them out of? 32? There you go. 2010 R32s in the ocean. We'll take the hand over here. Making you work today, Kayla.
So, when the conductor makes an announcement, how does the voice travel through the car? Since there's many cars, how does the voice travel through?
That's a great question. Why don't we have one of the conductors answer?
So when we say stand clear of the closing doors, please, every car has a speaker. And when you talk, it goes through every car. Sometimes you have conductors that's really loud, and then you don't really need the speaker. But yes, we have this thing called the IC. It's an intercom. You press the button, you can communicate with the train operator, and you can also communicate with your passengers. Not really Wi-Fi. Transit's still kind of old school with the intercom, but we love it that way because it's very clear and concise. So that's how we communicate with you guys as well on the train. No, it's just it's like almost like an intercom, like a walkie-talkie, and that's how we talk. Yeah, like a walkie-talkie, and we talk back and forth to the train operator, and that's how we communicate with the customers as well. Right?
All right, we have time. We have time for one more. One more.
All right. One more question.
All right, I got one.
All right.
About the D60HF buses, that you mentioned, since there's only one left in the scrapyard area and the rest are scrapped, do you think like every year in December on Sundays it could be used on the BX35 route and the M125 bus route? Because, the M125 bus route did not exist at the time when those buses were running, and the BX35 didn't use those at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's why I was asking, do you think like the one D60HF that's left in the scrapyard, it might have a mix of, I know they have a mix of green and orange LED lights. Do you think like it could be used on the BX35 and M125 bus routes every year in December on Sundays?
So that's a good question. I mean, clearly it's a bus that's loved by many. So I think rather than committing that we would use it in service on a daily basis, maybe we can consider adding it to our older museum fleet. We do have a fleet of older buses that we run on special occasions. So I'll talk to the team to see if that's an option. All right. I totally get it. So you want to close out?
Yep. So to close out the program, did everyone have fun today? So again, I want to thank each and every one of you for participating. Thank you to your parents, your caregivers for being here today and joining in the celebration. I have one favor to ask. On a count of 3, if you can help me wish Tim Minton happy birthday, I would appreciate it. So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Hey, I just want to tell you one thing. We put this out to the news, to newsrooms. That's why those white cameras are all around. And an indication of when they're interested is when they start recording. And what we had for most of the time when these folks here, these important people were talking, there were 20 newsrooms, which is a lot, but there were 20 newsrooms. Once you guys started asking questions, 31 flipped the switch. So we had 50% more newsrooms were interested in your questions than in what they were saying before. Thanks, everybody. We got some parting gifts for you over here. And all these folks are going to stick around for a few minutes if you want to come up and talk to them. Thank you.